Hey everybody, welcome to the 2020 Archery Trade Show here in Indianapolis. It's the first morning of the show. I'm here at the Ravin booth and this place is packed. They're getting great crowds here. Everyone wants to get their hands on the new products. I'm here with Ellie and Marchiori from Ravin. And Ellie, you guys have 3 new crossbows this year and you've done some exciting stuff with these.
Yeah, so the one I'm holding right now is kind of our flagship model, the R29X. So we built it off the platform of the R29 from last year. We beefed up the limbs a little bit, so we get that speed up to 450 instead of 430. I'm going to demonstrate that.
Yeah, I mean, I know one of the big things this year, and you know, the whole thing with crossbows right now is when you go around this floor, a lot of the innovation in our industry right now is in the crossbow segment. And so it's amazing to see how many improvements these manufacturers are making year after year. And you guys, I don't remember now exactly how many years Raven's been around, about 5 years?
Yeah, just under 5.
Okay, and you know, what they did, you know, I mean, just look at the size of your crossbows. I mean, you guys were an absolute leader in coming up with a design that was so compact and the maneuverability is unbelievable. And the crank cocking mechanism that you guys had come out with, you know, where you have your whole trigger box coming out and grabbing the string, and you've continued to evolve with that. And so this year, you've taken it up another notch, and you've got silent cocking.
Yeah,
right?
we have a fully integrated silent cocking system on 3 of the new models. So it's just on the 3 new models, but so you'll be able to crank it silently every time. I'll do a demonstration here for you.
So this is a time when we actually don't want to hear noise, right?
Yeah.
Be quiet, be quiet.
Yep. So you can see it's completely silent cocking. So the whole process is silent, which...
So you have the ability to cock and uncock the bow?
Yeah,
without making any noise. And so if you know, are a crossbow hunter, you know what a big deal that is, because typically with your crank mechanisms, right, it's like you're cranking a ratchet strap on your boat trailer.
Yeah.
And you're click, 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 click. So to be able to do that in the woods, when you get into your blind, your stand, and go ahead and cock your bow at that point, get your arrow on the rail, which of course you don't actually have a rail with your Ravin.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, a lot of added stealth. And you guys added speed as well.
We did, yep. So with this one, specifically the R29X, it's the 450 and then the silent cocking. It's what's really different on this one. So it's still 6 inches axle to axle cocked, and then 10.5 inches uncocked. 6.75 pounds.
Yeah. And you guys are also offering the R29X in a sniper package too.
Yeah.
Which we were talking about this a little bit, and you've got a couple of different upgrades on this sniper package, one of which is your scope. So tell me a little bit about the scope on the sniper package.
Yep, so it's our tactical crossbow scope that'll come on the sniper package. It's got the single reticle instead of the 20 to 100 like the other ones. We've got the jack plate, adjustable elevation mount here, and the scope level, which actually mounts on the scope on these new ones, and then it also comes with the premium 001 arrows as well.
Gotcha. So that's the sniper package. So your scope is going to have a single aiming point, and I don't know if you can actually see through there, but it's just got a single crosshair. And what you'll do there is you're always going to aim with the same point, and you're going to use your dial to adjust for your ranges here, so anywhere from 20 up to 100 yards, and this is literally just changing the elevation of your scope. It's an illuminated scope, so you've got your choice of red and green crosshairs, so if you're in low light, you can obviously increase the visibility. And on the R29X, the standard package, you're going to get a scope, also has the red and green illumination, but in that reticle, you've got the individual aiming points
20, 40,
up to 100 yards in 10-yard increments.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. So, like you said, you've got the R29X, R29X sniper. These are 450 feet a second.
Yep, and then we also have the R29s and available in the sniper package this year as well with the silent cocking tape right here. That's still 430 feet per second.
So this was the 2019 flagship bow, and
Yep.
now you're offering that in
In
a
a
sniper
sniper.
package with the silent cocking method.
Yes. Yep.
So it's an upgrade on the cocker versus last year.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, so silent cocking and the sniper package available in that one as well.
All right, well, you want to shoot these bows? I
Yeah,
think
absolutely.
you've got your shooting lane right across the hall. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to head over, take a couple shots, give you folks a chance to see them cock and hear them be shot, and we'll talk a little bit about it over there.
Yeah, let's head on
do
over.
that. Should I just set this here for now?
Yeah, I got one night a year.
Very nice to meet you, sir.
Good to see you. You too. Yeah, Doug Guthrie is manning the shooting lane here with Ravin, and we just talked a little bit about the R29X.
Yep.
Some of the upgrades that you made for this year, rather.
Yes, sir.
So why don't you go ahead and cock the crossbow for us? Maybe we can take a couple shots.
Sure. Yep, the new 29X. Two big improvements are number one, more speed, 450 feet per second, and then of course the silent drive.
That is so neat too, how the
Yep.
just comes
Puts,
out and grabs a string.
So you can hear no noise, and it functions the same as our current cocking system. You can decock it also.
Yeah, it's nice not to have to take a discharge arrow and carry a target around with you
Exactly.
every time you go hunting, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Now, Ellie, do you want to shoot this or do you want me to shoot?
I'll let you go ahead and shoot
All
the
right,
new one.
I'm
Yeah.
left-handed, so I gotta come around to this side.
Perfect.
Let you test it out.
All right.
Yep. It's on safe right now. It's all yours. Use the top dot and the scope.
Just like that. It's really, really nice. You know, just you don't feel anything when you shoot these things.
No, certainly not.
It's just really smooth, and I'll tell you, I actually would have been the R29 that you brought out for 2019, and back home in Pennsylvania, I just decided one day, I was like, I want to take the Ravin out and just sit on the ground and see what I can do. And yeah, I mean, I went out one morning, sat on a field edge, and I had 3 deer come out from the other wood line, and they fed in that corner of the field, and one of the deer came, and I was just behind some tall grass, and it just came right in front of me, and I was able to take the deer.
Nice.
Yeah, very first time I took it out.
That's
And I mean, it worked great. And I mean, that bolt arrow passed right through so quick. That's the thing to me with crossbows. The speed, you know, now you're talking 450. I was shooting 430 with the original R29. It's almost like, did you hit it? Because it happened so quick, and the deer didn't really react that much.
Right.
It actually just kind of like jumped, and then it turned around and walked about 20 yards, and I was like, what in the world? And it just laid down. And I was like, oh, I guess I hit it. You know? It was amazing, but really worked well. I mean, the maneuverability of these things.
Yes, they're nice and
is
compact.
amazing. You know, they're kind of built for being able to sneak around out.
Yep. Yep.
Now, one concern that I know you're going to run into, okay, whether you're vertical bow hunting, crossbow hunting, with the speeds that we're getting nowadays,
Yes, sir.
what kind of broadheads are we going to shoot? Because at that kind of speed, you're obviously worried about the surface area of your broadhead and the kind of wind planing that you might get as your arrow is going down range. So what do you generally recommend, Doug, in terms of broadheads?
Well, we had a lot of questions that customer service. That was our number one question. What broadhead do you recommend? And after, getting all those questions, we said, you know what, we need to come out with our own. So through a lot of testing that we did in the last year, we came out with what we want to call the Ravin broadhead. But instead of just one, we came out with 3. We have an aluminum, a titanium, and a steel. All 3 have the same performance specs. They meet the 450 feet per second speed rating. They're accurate, they're durable, they all have a 2-inch cut, and none of them require a locking ring or a band to hold them. It has a spring clip retention. The performance is exceptional, the accuracy is exceptional, and they're designed to meet that 450 feet per second speed.
Now, I was actually talking to Doug a little bit about these last night, and it was interesting the process that you went through, because you actually were saying, you know, you went out and you bought a whole bunch of different broadheads
Yes,
of
sir.
what was out there.
Yep.
And you were shooting all of them with your crossbows and finding out like which is the best one. And then what you did is you honed in on the characteristics that seemed to work the best, and then you like refined that even more so that you had something that you knew was going to fly really well with your prop.
Right, we worked with another company, and our engineers worked together because they had a really good broadhead, but we needed to get that, just take it a little further to achieve for sure the speeds that we have, and we want to maintain the durability and accuracy. And they came through working with us and came up with these broadheads, and they worked really well.
And so the other thing I asked you last night is, you know, about tuning your scope. You know, do I need to make any adjustments? And you basically told me, no, they fly just like your field
They
points.
fly just like the field points, because their broadhead does fly just that well, and we knew we had something really good to work with.
Well, everybody says that though, you know. So tell me about how far you've actually shot these things in your testing, and like that you're that confident to tell me as a, you know, a consumer, yeah, just screw them on. And if you're dialed in with your field points, I know you're going to go, you know, kill that deer, elk, whatever it is you're after.
Right. The integral part of my testing process, it's got to meet 100 yards. That's what we say we can do. 3 inches at 100 yards. That's what these broadheads will do.
So talk to me then a little bit about the three materials. You said aluminum, titanium, and steel.
And steel. Yes, sir.
Why, as a hunter, am I gravitating towards one of these materials versus the other? What are the pros and cons of the options here?
I think it comes down to personal preference. There's certain people that just like the new technology, the titanium. Other guys feel really strongly about steel. It's the toughest. You know, that's what they believe. But the aluminum, the 70-75, is a very strong material and works really well. I just think it comes down to what does the person like? What do they feel confident in? And even because of different materials, we have different sizes. If they like something smaller and more compact, the steel will give them that.
Got you. So, you know, again, for people who are, you know, interested in getting a Ravin, it's nice that now you've kind of completed the circle, right? So you're going to give
Yes, sir.
everything you need to literally, you know, get set up, head out in the woods, and start filling tags.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Well, I certainly wish you guys, you know, a great year. I know, like I said, the traffic at your booth this morning has been unbelievable. Now, a couple things we didn't talk about, because we want people to go and learn more about these, and actually starting just today, right? People can order these new products.
They're available
Yes, sir.
in spring.
Okay, you're going to start shipping in spring, but
Yes.
people can
Order
order
today.
today. So you can do that by going where?
RavinCrossbows.com.
So check out RavinCrossbows.com. You can find pricing for these new products. You can put your order in. You can be the first kid on your block to have the brand new R29X or the R29X sniper package, and you'll be ready for hunting season in 2020.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, thanks a lot, Doug.
Thanks for stopping by.
Ellie, really appreciate you guys sharing the information with us.
Anytime.
All right, keep checking us out here for all the coverage from the 2020 Archery Trade Show. Thank you for watching. We went 20 live, right?